الشلال من علم العصفور في الجو أن يطير ومن جلى الغدير ودفاق الشلال.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له وما يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. وبعد، خير الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الحدي حدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. We begin by praising Allah. We praise Him, we seek His help, and we ask for His forgiveness. We seek refuge with Allah from the evil of ourselves and from the evil consequence of our evil actions. Whomsoever Allah guides, there is none to misguide, and whomsoever Allah leaves to go astray, there is none to guide. And I testify that Allah alone is worthy of worship, and that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he is the servant of Allah and he is His messenger. After that, the best speech is the book of Allah, and the best guidance is the guidance of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And the worst of all the affairs are those matters that have been newly introduced into the religion. And every matter that is newly introduced into the religion of Islam is a bid'ah, an innovation. And all of the bid'ah, all of the innovations are misguidance. And everything that is misguidance from the straight path that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, whatever goes astray from that path is destined for the fire. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy upon you. Again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His infinite mercy has allowed me to an opportunity to talk to you and to share with you some of my knowledge about this beautiful and this noble religion that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, this perfect religion, this way of life, this deen that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen for us and perfected for us and completed for us. And surely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not accept any other way of living, any other way of life, any other religion except the religion of Islam. So whoever chooses a path other than the path of the believers, and whoever chooses for themselves a way other than the way of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then without doubt their ultimate destiny must be the fire of hell. And what is it, my brothers and sisters, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to weigh up for us on the day of judgment? What is it that is going to be the cause after the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? After the grace of Allah, after that, what is going to be the cause for us to enter into paradise? What matter is it that will cause people to be at different grades and different levels in Jannah? What is it that will cause us to have this beautiful abode, this eternal place of rest and peace and happiness? Except our deeds, except our good deeds, except the actions that we do seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala according to the guidance that was given to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It is actions, brothers and sisters, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us with. Islam is the religion of action. It is the religion of deeds. It is the religion of doing. And this is what we're going to be reckoned for and reckoned with on the day of judgment. The good deeds in one scale and the bad deeds in the other scale. That is it. So whoever's scale of deeds is heavy with good, huwa fi 'ishatil radiya, they will have a beautiful and a pleasant life. But whoever's scale of deeds is heavy with evil, then they will go to the hellfire. This is what Allah is going to reckon for us. And when the people go into paradise, the angels will say, peace, welcome to you. This is your reward for what you used to do. We have a saying. We have a saying, we all know the saying. And the saying goes, actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Talk, brothers and sisters, is cheap. Talk is cheap because anyone really can flap their mouth and waggle their tongue. Anyone can do that. It's cheap and it's easy to talk. But in fact, those people who have knowledge and those people who have understanding, they know and they realize that in fact, my brothers and sisters, speech is something dangerous. Speech is something we should take care of. There is a long narration where the Prophet ﷺ is explaining to Mu'adh ibn Jabal. Mu'adh ibn Jabal, whom Rasulullah ﷺ, he sent him to be the governor of Yemen. Mu'adh ibn Jabal, that great companion. And he was talking to Mu'adh. And the Prophet ﷺ loved Mu'adh. And he used to advise Mu'adh. And he was explaining to Mu'adh ibn Jabal about Islam, about the benefits of charity, about the benefits of fasting, about the benefits of praying late in the night. And that the peak of this matter was jihad, the struggling in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then he said to Mu'adh, "O Mu'adh, do you know what is the controlling of all of that? Do you know what will control all of that?" He said, "Allah and His Messenger know best." The Prophet ﷺ said, "Control this. Control this." And he held his tongue, ﷺ. And Mu'adh ibn Jabal said, "O Rasulullah, will we be held to account for what we say?" And the Prophet ﷺ said, "O Mu'adh, may your mother be bereaved of you. Is there anything that topples people on their faces into the hellfire except the harvest of their tongues?" Is there anything that topples the people on their faces into the hellfire except the harvest of their tongues? Subhanallah. Talk is not only cheap, brothers and sisters. Talk is dangerous. Talk is dangerous. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Speak good or keep silent." Speak good or keep silent. If, my brothers and sisters, you don't have something good to say, shut up. If you don't have something to do good to say, close your mouth. Don't speak. Speak good or keep silent. Because your tongue and what you say with your tongue, Allah will take you to account for it. And how often have I seen in my life, and in the life of my family, and in the life of my friends, and in the life of my brothers and sisters, the evil consequences of the harvest of our tongues. That we say things and we make claims and we talk and we talk and we talk and we don't realize that we are sowing seeds. And often we are sowing the seeds of our own destruction. Because your words, they are like seeds, brothers and sisters. They are like seeds. From these words, something will grow. Imagine that. Every word that comes out of your mouth, it is like a seed. A seed you're putting in the ground. You can plant good seeds, or you can plant bad seeds. You can plant crops that will feed, trees that will grow and provide shade and shelter. These are like the good words. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives the example of the goodly word. The goodly word. He gives this example in the Quran of the goodly word. It is like the corn. It is just one seed. It is amazing. It is the corn seed is just one seed. But if you sow it like a goodly word and it grows and it reaches harvest time, what does it bring forth? 100, 1,000 or more seeds. Things that people can utilize to eat and to live. But the evil word, brothers and sisters, is a cause for destruction. It is like sowing thorns and nettles. We should be very, very careful about what we say. Very careful. Because words are dangerous. And brothers and sisters, Allah tests us with our words. Allah tests us with our words, and our words have consequences. And we find that many brothers and sisters, they talk a lot and they criticize a lot and they claim a lot. But they are not equal to their claims. And they often, while they criticize, have faults themselves that are more severe. And often you find that when Allah tests someone, and that is a fact, if you criticize a sister, because she has a problem with polygamy, or, as you may claim, she is not fulfilling her responsibilities to her husband or to her parents, or she is such and such person and this and that person, criticizing that sister